There's a lot of hype about AI tools in the classroom, but very few of them can actually deliver on the hype. But I have a tool that I think can do it. Hi, my name is John Sowash. I help teachers and students use Google products in the classroom. Today, I want to introduce you to Conker.ai, a tool that will generate quizzes for your students. Head over to Conker.ai. You'll see this screen here. I do recommend that you click up in the top right corner and sign in using your Google account. That way you can save your quizzes. Incredibly simple interface. I'm going to create a mixed quiz for high school students about Fahrenheit 451. I'm going to hit the generate button. Conker uses artificial intelligence to create quiz questions, both multiple choice, fill in the blank, matching, all kinds of different styles. It understands literature, math, science. It uses similar tools like ChatGPT to create these prompts. And it's pretty creative in the types of questions that it can generate. I've done this one a couple times. You're going to start by seeing some pretty basic questions about the book. You know, this should not be hard at all. Name of the main character, that's very easy job. But as you go farther down, it will start to ask questions that require a deeper understanding of the main ideas in this particular book. Like, what is the character's initial attitude? And then you'll even start to see some matching questions, which are quite interesting as well. So it can generate some very interesting questions. You do need to validate them. Literature is pretty easy, but when you get to kind of math and science, you want to make sure that you read the questions. It will give incorrect answers from time to time. You can see it's already selected the correct answers. And then if I click this button down here, it'll actually let me search that particular question to verify the answer. Here's some matching questions here as well. Now, this is the part that's pretty cool, especially if you were a Google Classroom user. I want my students to take this quiz. I'm going to go over to the right where it says assign or export. Now, you can assign this through Conker, but my favorite feature is export to Google Forms. This is pretty brilliant. It is going to export all of this into a perfectly formatted Google form. Correct answers already selected. We are ready to go. We can assign this. Answer key has already been selected. Point values are in there. It gives feedback for correct and incorrect answers. Absolutely amazing. You can now drop this into Google Classroom and assign it to your students. Let's do another example. We'll do an elementary example this time. So we'll go back to the beginning and let's do a first grade math quiz. We'll do addition and click generate. Now, I was pretty impressed by some of the questions that it created for this. I mean, how creative can you be with basic addition? So we have some very simple questions initially, but I was very surprised by some of the questions towards the end, which do require a little bit deeper understanding of mathematical principles, like this number 5 here, which two numbers add up to 15. A little bit more challenging than just regular addition. And they even created some matching questions down towards the end that require students to use all the numbers to create correct sums. So very interesting. You can delete questions you don't like, modify them, change your prompt, and update it if you need to. Now, I have one more example that I want to show you with Conker. So we can create these quizzes like you've seen me do here. But the other option is to create a reading quiz, a reading comprehension quiz. So I'm going to, from the Conker screen, I'm going to select reading material. And I'm going to say solar eclipse. This is going to be a mixed quiz. Now, I'm going to assign this article to my students. This is from Dogo News, and then I want to assess their understanding of it. Now, I am simply going to copy the text from this quiz, and I'm going to let it copy a bunch of random stuff as well. I'm not cleaning this up at all. Copy, head over here, paste. So you can see just text, it doesn't copy the images. and then I'm going to click generate. I did this a few times and was pretty impressed by what it created. This reading quiz is no joke. You really have to read and understand the article in order to successfully complete some of these questions. The way they word them, they're not just picking out words from the quiz, they're rephrasing things to get the gist of the article, but again, requiring students to have a deep understanding of what it is they actually read. Conker is 100% free currently. I don't anticipate that it will be free forever. So jump in and get started while you can. Check it out. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you are a Google Form, Google Classroom user, definitely check out my playlist with a bunch of resources on using forms and classroom with your students.